So operating the Ad Assassins group for insurance agents is amazing, but I get a ton of questions over and over again. So today I wanted to show you guys the most frequently asked questions that I get and the response, the answer on how to solve them. What's up, Ad Assassins? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Today is going to be really, really cool. I am going through my messages, through my phone, down through the news feed of the Ad Assassins group. I'm going to find the most popular questions that you guys asked, and I'm going to answer them right here all in one video. So if you guys are a beginner or new to Facebook, this is going to be an incredible video for you. Let's hop right into it with number one. All right, this one is the most popular question I get asked. I get asked probably, 5 times a week, the same exact question. How long does it take for my Facebook ads to get approved? There is no solid answer to this, guys. What I can tell you is that I've seen ads get approved in 30 minutes, and I've seen it take 36 hours for ads to get approved, all right? So when you guys are putting up your advertisements, be patient. I can't tell you that Facebook doesn't tell you pending. It just says in review. That's all it says. There's no steps to the process. It just says in review. Sometimes I've seen one take actually 48 hours. So 2 full days to actually get approved. If you guys are brand new to Facebook, you guys have never ran ads before, and this is your first advertisement, most likely it will take longer to get approved, 24 hours, 36 hours. So the best way to combat that is to actually turn your campaign off and then turn all of your other ads on to let them go into review. So if you want to launch on a Monday, get your ads done on Friday or Saturday, leave the campaign off, turn all the ads and ad sets on to let them go through the review process, and then on Monday you can flick that baby on and you'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, let's go with number 2. Why isn't my ad giving impressions or spending money? This is actually a very common problem with a lot of people that start off running advertisements, and it's a very simple answer when you think about it. So when you're running advertisements, as far as Facebook goes, you're basically bidding for space on the newsfeed, right? And as people are scrolling through, they're going to see your advertisements. So obviously the best place to be is at the top, right? The very top spot. You have the ad there, they go through, they see some dog photos, they see some kid photos from their friends on Facebook, and then the fourth post, another ad. And they scroll through another 2 or 3, and then an ad. All right, so each one of those spots is an impression, obviously. Now, for you guys that aren't receiving impressions, it's not because Facebook is not putting you on the newsfeed. It's putting you on the newsfeed, but it's just putting you very, very low on the newsfeed. So no one's just actually ever getting to you. You got to remember that other people other people are advertising to your demographic of individuals. So if you're going for 50 years and older, there's a lot of people that may be advertising for that individual, meaning you're fighting for space on the newsfeed. It doesn't have to be with insurance, it doesn't have to be with golf, just for that individual's attention. All right, so again, if your ad is not good, or if Facebook does not think it's good, or it's penalizing you for some reason, there's a lot of different things, and I talked about it in some of the other YouTube videos. You can get way down in that newsfeed, and that will cause you to not receive impressions. All right, if you don't receive impressions, then no one's going to see your ad, and if no one sees your ad, you're not going to bump up on the newsfeed. It's kind of a pretty bad cycle. So if you are in that state where your ad is not getting impressions, it's time to refresh and restart from scratch. All right. This is a really good question, actually, and I get this quite a bit as well. Should I post on Facebook? So should you make posts on Facebook? You're creating this Facebook page for your business, for your insurance business or whatever it is. Let's call it insurance business. All right. Should you make posts daily on Facebook? Here is how I like to respond with that. If you guys are a big brand, obviously if you're Nationwide Insurance or if you're some big brand of insurance, can you post on Facebook? Yes, I think it's a good idea to have somebody keeping Facebook content updated, because you are going to gain an audience, and that audience is going to come for a multitude of components of insurance, okay? And you may be able to cross-sell them, and by keeping them in your funnel, keeping their attention on your insurance brand is actually important, and that is actually beneficial. Because, to some extent, these people may buy multiple things. And if they're thinking about Nationwide Insurance, okay, and you're posting stuff on their feed and they're still thinking about nationwide insurance, when they're ready to buy car insurance, health insurance, whatever it is, they're going to think nationwide insurance. Now, from a standpoint of an individual, let's say, who's starting up a Facebook page or starting up their own insurance business, should you be posting on Facebook? That question, I would answer that actually a little bit differently, and I would actually say no, you probably shouldn't. And the reason that I say that is because for you to build an audience is going to be very, very difficult. Okay, for you to actually gain traction on Facebook and create organic sales from Facebook is going to be very, very difficult. Not that I'm saying you shouldn't. If you want to create a brand, then yes, do that and create a brand. But you have to remember that this stuff takes a lot of time. All right? And I always think about time versus money. Okay? Is this time that I'm spending worth the money? And if you are an individual agent, self-producing agent trying to sell, I think that your time is better off spent doing other things than posting on Facebook, because your traction is going to be so slow, and you guys probably don't have the time to research what type of pieces you should put up that people will be interested in. All right, so think about that when you're trying to decide whether you should be or not. If you guys are operating on Facebook, you guys need a page, obviously, but you can just run paid content and paid ads from that page, and it makes life much easier for you as the agent as far as a time perspective goes. All right, last one. Do I need a website? This is actually a great question and falls very well in with the last question. I feel it's very similar. If you guys are creating a brand, if you guys are trying to create a company, a business, or anything, obviously you guys should have a website. A website is very important because when someone sees your advertisement or wants more information, where do they go? They go to Google, they type in your name, and they try to find you. Now, if you don't populate, that automatically kills your credibility quite a bit. Now, again, creating a website and updating a website and making it SEO friendly and putting content on it, that is a very, very time consumptive project. Very time consumptive. Again, when you think about it on a big scale, a large scale, is it worth it? If you are scaling and if you are a brand and if you have people, yes, it's obviously definitely worth it. Now, if you are an individual agent who is just starting this and they don't know where to go, is spending a bunch of money on a website and a bunch of time on a website the best use of your time the very first week or so? Probably not. All right, so just think about that. Again, time versus money. It's always important to think about. You can run advertisements on Facebook. You can run lead generation campaigns today with a Facebook page you create in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And if you guys don't have a Facebook page, I actually just created a video on that last week. You guys can check that out, how to make your Facebook page look professional in 10 minutes. All right, really simple to do. So again, if you're at the intro level, let's start to get some traction. Spend your time on sales. You're gonna have to pay for leads. There's no way around that. All right, so let's get into the avenues that are actually going to make us money. And once you start to gain some traction, once you're ready to build your brand and expand out, that's when you start looking to bigger things like creating posts for Facebook and creating websites, and those other things are gonna pay off in the long run of your business. Cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed those frequently asked questions. If you guys are a newbie and you guys have another question for me, you know where to put those down below in the comments section. Go ahead and hit those up, and I will try to answer those best on my next video. I also do a lot of these commonly asked questions on our Fire Tip Fridays, so if you guys are in the group, you guys can check out every Friday. I post a live video, and they're really, really tactical tips, so that's a great place to check out some content as well. If you guys like this video, I appreciate the likes. See you guys in the next one.